Hey guys, it's Brett, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here with my warm reviews of the holiday bricks that just came out for 2022. Well, they didn't just come out. They came out early for consultants. They come out this coming Monday, October 17th. So I thought I would share my warm reviews to kind of give you an idea before you decide what you want to purchase or if you want to purchase and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to try to just go over them real quick here, of what I thought of them. So I melted them in 3 different locations. I did the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. So first up we have Frosted Petals. And the notes on this are snowberry and white currant, breathe jingle bell orchid, frosted with sheer musk. So this is a really pretty scent, like I said in my haul. I definitely you get that orchid, and it's a little bit of the musk and the currant. Snowberry, I feel like the snowberry is kind of in there because I get like a winter feel with this. It does give me a winter feel. It has a floralness, but I don't think it's necessarily only like a floral you would melt in the summer or anything, or winter, spring. I feel like it kind of be wintry. There's been other scents to me that have been floral, that have been like winter florals. This is kind of what it reminds me of a little bit. I feel like it could be kind of for any time really, actually. So I had this in the bedroom the first time, and it was really strong in there. I think I did like half a cube in each of my 25 watt warmers, and then I did a little less than a half in my mini warmer in the master bath, and it was so strong. But I was in the living room here, and I had Icicles and evergreen going here in the living room, and that was really strong too. And then that was back there, and I started to get a little bit of a headache. But I think it was because I had both those going, and both of them were really strong. So I went in the bedroom and I turned off one of the warmers, and then when the other warmer and the mini warmer kind of calmed down a little bit in a few hours, then I turned the other warmer back on, and it was just fine. Did really well in the bedroom. I got all the notes really nice, really pretty. Not too florally, I didn't think. I feel like the musk and the white currant, snowberry type of stuff in there kind of just made that floral kind of blended with the floral really well. So it was nice. I warmed it in the living room, and it was like almost complete opposite. It was like so light. I kind of wanted it stronger. I was so surprised because it was so strong in the bedroom, but it was like a lot lighter in the living room for some reason. I do have vaulted ceilings though, so can take that in consideration, but I feel like I wanted it a little bit stronger. And I did the same amount of cubes in here in the 25 watt warmers, and I had one 20 watt warmer in those 3 warmers. And then in the kitchen, it was kind of a cross between the bedroom and the living room. In the kitchen, it was stronger than the living room, but it wasn't quite as strong as the bedroom. But it did okay in the kitchen. So overall, this is pretty good, but I feel like I would just think this would be more suitable for a bedroom, because I just feel like all the notes just kind of shined more in the bedroom. It just came to life more in the bedroom than it did out in the open concept. So I do have a whole brick to go through. If I would get this, I would say, or if I would purchase it again, I would just keep it to the bedroom. And if I melt the rest of this, I'll probably just do the rest in the bedroom, because I feel like it just shined more in the bedroom to me on the Frosted Petals. But it was nice. Next up is Maraschino Sugar Cookie. And the notes for this are sugar cookie dough baked with vanilla and drizzled in a sweet maraschino cherry glaze. I have my laptop open here so I can read the notes. Okay, so this is a really good. Yeah, I get the hype because it's so good. I mean, you so get that sugar cookie in there with that cherry. Definitely cherry scent. I feel like it's even more cherry than red, white, and berry pie. This is even more cherry. Definitely maraschino cherry. But yeah, that bakery, throwing that cookie underneath it is so good. What else does it say again? Vanilla. I mean, yeah, I guess. Really good. So I had this. Where did I do this first? I think I did it first in. I did this first in the kitchen. Yeah, in the kitchen it was really good. I could smell it really well. I kept getting whiffs of it when I'd be in there. Only thing of this one is, so it's really good at first, really strong, smelled all the notes, got all that good cherry and the cookie and all that good stuff. but it doesn't last very long. It's so short-lived. This is, I would say this one probably, when it's strong, like it stays strong for probably like a couple of hours. After a couple of hours, it decreases quite a bit. But it doesn't completely die off, but it does get quite a bit lighter after a couple of hours. Probably maybe just a little over 2 hours or so. And then it does kind of just, you can still smell it, but it's a lot lighter. But man, those first few hours, it's so good. It's like everything I want in a bar. But I just wish it lasted longer. And then after that, I did the living room. Same way, super strong for a couple of hours or so, and then it just really got much lighter. And then in the bedroom, same way, 2 hours or so, super strong, amazing, and then just light. It did linger into the next day though, so you could still smell it, but it was just like a soft cherry with just a little bit of sugar cookie. It's just a lot softer, but those first 2 to 3 hours or so, amazing. I would love this even more if it would have at least gave me like 6 to 8 hours of that first initial amazingness instead of like a couple of hours. So yeah, that's the only downfall of this one, is it just didn't last very long. I mean, not even a full day for me. But the scent is amazing on that one. I loved it. Next up we have Winter's Eve. And the notes on this are: a crisp evergreen forest filled with winter white cedar and brightened by sparkling bergamot. So on the haul, I loved this one. And I still love it. It's so good. It's got like tree in there, but then it's got a little bit of like a cologne element to it because of that bergamot. It's not like straight up cologne or anything, but it's just a little bit cologne-y. And then that tree, the evergreen, is really nice in there. It's like cologne with like evergreen. It reminds me a little bit of Bow Ties and Bourbon from Bath and Body Works. Elizabeth from Elizabeth Scenes of Scents, she had said that, and then I said, yes, I totally agree with you. It smells like Bow Ties and Bourbon, which is one of my top cologne fragrances. It's got a little bit of that in there. So that's probably why I like it so much. So good. Winter White Cedar. It's got a little bit of cedar. It's not real super woodsy. It's kind of a sweet scent. It's really sweet. It's really nice. I really liked it. Very pretty. This one, where did I warm it first? This one I warmed in the living room first, and it did really nice. I actually had this going the same time I think I had Icicles and Evergreen in the bedroom, and this out here, and it was like just so good. It smelled like just a wonderful Christmas day in here. It was so good. And then I would say it lasted probably, the only thing with this one, it was a little bit like the Maraschino sugar cookie. It kind of died off a little bit, not quite as much as that one did, but it did get lighter fairly quick. I'd say more around like 5 to 6 hours or so. This kind of died down a little bit. And then in the bedroom, it was about the same. I think it lasted a little bit longer in the bedroom before it died down. And the kitchen, a few 4 to 5 hours, and that kind of died down a little bit. So yeah, this was nice. And then the next day it did kind of linger too, but like I said, it was a little like the Maraschino sugar cookie as it was really good, and then just kind of it got lighter within 5 hours or so. But it's nice. It's so good. Really good scent. If you like a tree scent, but like something different, not completely super tree, a little bergamot in there, it's good. And then next up we have Caramel Chestnut. So this one, I love this one so much better when it was warming even. So the notes on this are silky caramel and vanilla, cozy up to warm chestnut. God, this is good. It's so good. It's definitely chestnut. It's roasted chestnut. It's like chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So good. Caramel is just a little bit. It's just a touch of caramel. So if you don't like caramel scents, I think you'd be okay. And you like chestnut, but you don't like caramel, you're fine. You'll be fine because it's just a little touch of caramel in there. And then vanilla, I mean, it's kind of got a little bit of vanilla, but it's just really good roasty chestnut smell. But I feel like that vanilla and caramel just kind of maybe sweeten it up a little bit so it's not too much. But still, yet it is kind of, it's just got that good chestnutty smell. And this one stayed strong like a long time, which I was so happy about. So this one, first I had it in the living room, did really good, and it lasted for a good full day into a second day, and then I just kept smelling it, and it lingered into like a third day. I think in the living room it died down a little bit quicker on the second day before the third day, because it is an open concept. That happens a lot here because the scents of my open concept with the Balticillanes will die down quicker just because it's such a big area. In the bedroom, this thing, actually I still have it going in the bedroom now. I had it in there for 3 days. Today's the third day, and I can still smell it when I go in there. And it was the same way in the kitchen. It lingered for like 3 days or so in the kitchen. Every time I go in the kitchen, I get that nice toasty, roasty chestnuts. Oh God, it's so good. It's so good. It's almost like kind of manly, like kind of. I don't know if it's because that chestnut and that woodsy, it's not woodsy, but like chestnut, like roasting, like, I don't know, it could kind of play off a little cologne, not cologne like that one with the bergamot Winter's Eve, but like a kind of a manly smell, but not cologne, if that makes sense. Oh God, it was so good. So yeah, this one I loved, and it did really good, performed really good, and lasted, and I loved it. And then lastly, we have Icicles and Evergreen. And the notes for Icicles and Evergreen are cool blue, I always tongue twist that, cool blue eucalyptus and pine needles iced with crystallized sugar. This one is so good. On cold, I didn't love it. It was nice, but I didn't really think I was gonna like it all as much as I did. But when it warms, this is so good. It's definitely a Christmas tree scent, but that eucalyptus in there is really good. So the eucalyptus and the pine needles, crystallized sugar. It's got the sugar. It's a sweeter pine, but not super sweet. I've had other pines that have been sweeter than this, but it has got sweetness. It's like a sweet and then pine and then. But that eucalyptus is really nice in there with that. It's kind of, I know some people have said it's a little, I thought they said perfumey, kind of. I kind of get what they're saying. Perfumey or soapy a little bit, kind of. And like, almost like a unisex kind of perfumey cologne. But not, like I said, not in the cologne way, the Winter's Eve. That's totally different. But this is, it's so pretty. When it warms, it just shines like no other. I just love this. And this performed amazing. It's super strong, right away. Super strong, like almost 10 out of 10. I mean, you couldn't get much better than this. You can smell it really good, and it lasts for like 3 days on this one too. You can smell it all the time. I don't think I ever didn't smell this. Even when I changed the wax, it's like, you know, it still kind of lingered, but I mean, you could just probably, who knows how long you keep this in here, but I was trying to do the review, so I took it out. And I have so much Scentsy, and I kind of get bored after like 3 days. I usually don't ever keep wax longer than, well, no, I can't say that, because sometimes I do. This depends on the area. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm trying to go through more wax, sometimes I'll leave it in there longer, sometimes I won't. But I was trying to review these, so I took it out. It probably could have went for like a week maybe. So good, loved it. Loved it. I can't say no good things about this. So yeah, Icicles and Evergreen. Definitely would get that again. So let me go through all these, see what my favorites are. So I think my favorite, Icicles and Evergreen. I cannot believe I'm saying that. I think this was my favorite overall. I loved this. I think it was a boomer performer. It lasted really long. I loved the smell. I just couldn't get enough of this one. I was so surprised that I loved this so much. So yeah, I love that one. Second one, caramel chestnut. This one was so good too. It was almost a tie between these, but I feel like this just outperformed this a little bit. Just a little bit. But yeah, this one, so good. Definitely would get that again too. I actually would get all these again. So yeah, but this was my second favorite. Third, it's a toss-up from these two. But I think I'm gonna say maraschino sugar cookies third, just because I'm a bakery lover at heart. So those, even though it didn't last a long time at that super strong part that I loved, it was only like 2 to 3 hours, it was worth it. And if you get it in a brick, you got that whole brick, so you can just keep changing out, even if it only lasts 3 hours. But like I said, it does last into the second day. You can still smell it, it's just a lot lighter. But yeah, it was so good. Such good cherry and sugar cookie bakery goodness. If this would have lasted longer, that super strong goodness I liked, it probably could have been like number 1 or number 2, maybe. Definitely number 2, probably, I think. But gosh, that caramel chestnut's amazing too. Those top 3 are just amazing. And 4th, I would say, is Winter's Eve. I really like it though, because I hate to put it 4th because I really liked it too. I just feel like those other ones are just so good too. Yeah, this is really nice. I really like that it's different than like your typical tree scent. So I did really like it. I feel like if this would have been stronger too, I probably would have liked it even better. I feel like I wish it would have been just a little touch stronger. I know Robin H here on YouTube, she wasn't sure about it, but she liked it better when it was warming, and she said, I left a comment on her Instagram post, and she said she actually liked that it wasn't that strong because she thinks it was stronger, she wouldn't have liked it as well. I kind of was a little bit on the other end of I wish it was a little bit stronger because I did like it so much. So I wish, it didn't have to be super strong, but I just wish it was stronger than what it was for me. But yeah, I really like that one. And then lastly, and I even hate to put this last because I did really like it, Frosted Petals. On my haul, I think I put this as first. Actually, it was complete opposite, because when I first sniffs haul, I think this was my favorite almost. Close up there, and then Icicles and Evergreen I think was at the bottom, so it kind of flopped. But yeah, I really like this scent, but it was because it was so much lighter than the other ones. Like I really wouldn't want to put in the open concept because I feel like it just didn't perform as well in there, or the kitchen. I would keep this for a bedroom. Now, it really shined in the bedroom. So, but if it would have like done better in the other rooms, I probably would have rated it up maybe a little higher. I don't know, but it's still really good, and I would get it again too because I did really like it. So overall, I think you can't go wrong with any of these, really. I mean, I'm just listing my favorites, but they're all really good, guys. They're all really good. I'm happy with all of them. I'm enjoying all of them. There's just a few that I wish just were a little bit stronger, but other than that, I enjoyed all of them. And I've had so much fun warming these and trying them out. It's been so much fun. So, as I said, they go on sale this coming Monday, October 17th. And I believe it's between 9:30 and 10:30. Let me see here. Yes, between 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. Pacific time, October 17th. And they are $24 each, or you can do the 2-pack bundle. I think it's called 2-pack bundle. Yes, 2-brick bundle for $40. So you get 2 of them for $40, so that would make them $20 each. But if you just want to get one, it's $24. So yeah, I would highly recommend these because they're really good. I like all of them. I really did. So check them out this coming Monday if you want to purchase them, and if you want us to order them for you, you can be added to our pre-order list. We can always order them for you if you have to work, because some people work on Mondays. We're off on Mondays, so we're fine. We can order it for you. Just get in touch with us and let us know, comment, whatever, and we can put an order in for you, so you'll be sure to get these. I don't know if they'd sell out or not. Who knows? You never know, but I think they've been doing pretty good about keeping things in stock, so I think you'd probably be all right. But yeah. All right, guys, so thanks for watching, and I will talk to y'all in our next video. Bye.